My Yelp account, 5 year lead, I feel my greatest works are my Yelp reviews sometimes. Was deactivated, deleted immediately after my request in Yelp an attorney to subpoena the 911 calls my mom's two properties. I've made FOIA requests for the 911 calls my mom's properties. At the first attempt, we were sent the results of a different address than the address that we requested. So we're still waiting. We've made a second request. We're still waiting. And at every attempt of me, that is available that information. In any police console, you put in an address, comes up, right? You look it up. If it would indicate crime on your part, they would certainly look it up right there. But if it indicates crime on the part of the police, it's taboo. It's you get scolded. The police will scold you and stonewall you. That's what I've been getting for 5 years, ever since the squatter moved in. And even that squatter moved in October 2020, and after a year and a half, she was evicted with great difficulty. But to this day, they haven't given up. And then the intention for them to seize my mom's life savings is still continuing. If my request for the 911 calls not only isn't being answered, but I'm trying to get a subpoena it, my Yelp account is deactivated. And the violation of guidelines of those that have resulted, which that one was the latest one, was all of those simply that. Reporting police involvement in a gang takeover of a house is a violation of Yelp guidelines and Nextdoor app. The places you can't post about that. It's a societal taboo. When I reported to the police themselves, when you report police misconduct, and I have the recording of that, they tell you the standard answer that I've heard. Again, so it's what they're scripted to say. It's a societal matter. It's above my pay grade. That's what how many people have heard police say it's above my pay grade when something they are doing wrong. It's above the police when they're doing something wrong. They should own up to it. But then a violation of FOIA. The intention of FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, is to reveal if they're doing something wrong. Is the job of the police to conceal if they're committing a crime? If so, then that should be revealed. The fact that my request for the 911 records of my mom's house is denied, and my request for an attorney to subpoena those files results in my Yelp account being deactivated. And my reports are deleted the moment they're posted. What does that indicate? Well, the cover-up indicates the crime. When you report an abuse, and you censor it, and I make reference to City Council member Miriam Priesel and all the hard work she's done, all of the efforts to cover up my reporting, to censor my reporting of police gang partnership, to take over houses to be used as gang outposts, to sell drugs to people's kids. Why does City Council member Miriam Priesel make so much effort to conceal that? And I'm told if the City Council finds out about it, they will shut down the dog park, whose administrator is City Council member Miriam Priesel. It needs to be looked at. It indicates she knows about it, she's a participant in it, she doesn't want it found out, right? Why the things that are being concealed, the 911 calls of from my mom's property last 7 years, and then the case that they filed against my mom, that's restricted. So it's restricted. Anita, who to this day is holding the power of attorney, she can give the permission, a signed note that when I take to Van Nuys court, they're concealing that. I show them that, and then it reveals that the judge gave a move-out order to my mom. And if that move-out order was adhered to, which it was, you should have done so by law, but then somebody covered it up. And then covering that up, if that wasn't covered up and it was carried out, my mom did sell that house at that point and we went to a new location. 7 years of 911 calls that have caused me so much sorrow. The cost to the taxpayer, so you calculate daily 911 calls for 7 years. How many days a year? And 7 times that, 365 times 7 times the cost to the taxpayer every 911 visit. That is false. That is for her concern about the neighbors or for me. And the intention of it to provoke, to keep poking at the sore, to trigger my arrest because I'm the beneficiary of that house, of my mom's savings, and how that is exploited. How many has this been done to? That is information that journalists, investigators, attorneys can find very easily. TV show producers, Dr. Phil, Oprah, 60 Minutes, 2020, Lifetime, movie producers, because that's what my movie is about. You look up all the addresses that are special locations, daily 911 calls are made for years. What's going on across America, right?